Since she converted, she's a little bit louder and more outgoing. You know, she was really shy, so I like that she converted. I think it brought her out of her shell.
I like you too.
Whatever. I didn't have any negative feelings about Islam before my sister converted. A lot of the stereotypes and everything that we see on TV is basically just media, because being black and coming from, you know, a minority situation, a black woman at that, the way that they portray black women on TV is absolutely nothing like me. So I couldn't look at her and feel like she was anything like they portray Muslims on TV.
Growing up with an older sister is pretty much like love-hate. I love her, but you know, sometimes I don't love her that much. But I do, the good thing is though, I do get like double the amount of clothes. Sometimes she'll like be yelling at me because I'm wearing her clothes. You stole my shirt, da 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 da. And at the same time, she's wearing my pants, my shoes, my necklace, my watch, everything. So it's love-hate, but mostly love.
Mostly.
And I'm her favorite anyway, so.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Working in Detroit the past 2 years, wearing the hijab in front of a classroom has really made me realize how much a lot of students don't really know what Islam is about. And so I've really tried to turn these opportunities and to really educate them about what Islam really is, rather than relying solely on what they're seeing on the media. Because unfortunately we see how it has become very Islamophobic and xenophobic. However, being in front of the classroom, I really hope that my students are able to dismantle the Muslim stereotype and Islamophobia by learning firsthand from a Muslim what Islam and the hijab is all about. And in addition to being a Muslim, I also notice it's very significant being a woman in front of the classroom as well. And really try to strive every day to really inspire the girls in my classroom to achieve academic excellence, to realize their self-worth and their full potential.
My favorite part about doing people's makeup is seeing the end result and seeing everything come together. I'm so blessed that brides trust me on their big day when all eyes are on them, and they're going to be looking at those pictures for the rest of their life.
Me being friends and being raised amongst a lot of Muslim people my whole life, I learned that Muslims are nothing as what is said on media, news, everywhere. They actually have, and they're spreading peace. That's all they want. But everybody around me seems to think that they're not, and it's exactly what they see on the news all the time, especially today. All we see is so many negative things, and that's not true, because when I meet and I hang out with my Muslim friends, they don't even talk about Islam with me. They don't try to brainwash me. They don't try to do anything of that sort. So it's so confusing when I argue with somebody that's a non-Muslim, trying to defend my friends. They are so stuck in this aura, and they're just ignorant that they don't want to listen to the fact that I'm trying to tell them is they're not trying to hurt you. They're just actually trying to be your friend and be kind, but at least take a chance to listen to somebody who's Muslim and give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't be afraid by how people look or how they dress. We're in the United States of America. We're free to speak the way we want. We're free to dress the way we want. We're free to believe in what religion we want. So I think it's very important that people take the time to actually get to know each other. We're all humans at the end of the day. And I'm so blessed to have my best friend who is Muslim, and we met a long time ago, and it's Ruma.
Hi guys. So I met Reetu in college, and that's when my perception and things has changed since. I come from a really small community, and it's very culture oriented. So this is where I learned that we have to keep an open mind. And when we met in college, I was telling her that people have opened my eyes to true Islam. In my community, we have a lot of stereotypes. So a lot of people who have this mentality of keeping sort of like a closed mind. I don't want to offend anybody. It's just that this is from a personal experience, because my mother is schizophrenic, and I grew up in a community where everyone perceived that and labeled that as quote unquote crazy. And, you know, growing up that hurt to hear that, because you see it and it's your mother, you know, and you don't want to label her as crazy, and you know it's a mental illness. And it's such a stigma in our community with a lot of things, just like how Islam has become a stigma in society. And it's not true unless you get to know someone and kind of break that stereotype and fight for it, because you know what's right and what's not.
One thing I would say I'm truly passionate about is spending time with children. Rasulullah says, give due respect and regard to your children and decorate them with the best of manners. I believe it is our responsibility to treat every child with love.
Our future nowadays is a bit uncertain. It's a bit unclear of what it holds for my children. I sit here and I wonder whether they're going to have the same opportunities I had growing up, whether they're going to be held back and, you know, have things held against them because of the color of their skin, or the fact that, you know, they have a certain belief, or whatever the case may be, and that worries me. The saddest part about this is the reality I face every day lately, and that's a reality that hate is being spread like fire everywhere I go. And sadly, for my children, my pure innocent children, who have done nothing, sadly they already experience this type of hatred because they're standing next to me. So I sit here and I'm hoping that people will listen, and that we have a future, a brighter future, that will destroy the ignorance, that will destroy these barriers that are here. And I pray for a better future for my children, a future of love, acceptance, and tolerance.